representing Canada. Let's welcome now to the ice, Kevin Reynolds.
Kevin Reynolds, another veteran, 27-year-old from Coquitlam, British Columbia, and was in Sochi. Made it to the Olympics, an Olympic silver medalist in terms of the team competition. That had a major hip injury that took him off the ice. Didn't know if he'd ever skate again. Came back, and eventually last year, a silver medal at the Canadian Nationals and 9th in the world.
A lot of talk about the quad revolution. Kevin was one of the men that started all of that. He was the first man, in fact, to land 2 quads in the short program, which nowadays is pretty much required.
In Sochi, in the Olympics, he was the only man to do 3 quads in his free skate. Here's his quad now. Looks to be 2-footed on the first landing.
And sometimes with Kevin skating, he's known for 2-footing and under rotating, so the technical specialist will have to go back and really slow-mo that landing. Very shallow takeoff, and again looked a little bit flat-footed and close. When you land on the full flat foot of the blade, it can very easily be called under-rotated.
Wow.
Double toe loop there. Again, much like Ross Minor, you must complete a triple or quad out of steps. That event will receive 0, or that element will receive 0 points.
He was going for the quad toe.
While Kevin's been known as a very masterful jumper, the rest of his skating has never really gotten him to the top level of many of the other men in the world. There aren't a lot of program components. There aren't a lot of transitions, flow, choreography isn't very well performed all the time. And the elements like that combination spin, there was no stretch through the leg on the camel, toe pointed down. Lots of little details like that that could make a huge difference.
Even right now, through this step sequence, you want to see deep inside and outside edges. He kind of stays right on the flat of the blade, and it doesn't give any power to his skating.
There's never been a Canadian winner of the men's event at Skate America. A bit misleading because Patrick Chan was always at Skate Canada, but the performance here in the short for 27-year-old Kevin Reynolds. Top names still ahead, including the American champ Nathan Chen, still warming up backstage, trying to win for the 2nd consecutive time on the Grand Prix. Back in Lake Placid, 36th edition of Bridgestone Skate America, as Kevin Reynolds waits for the numbers.
This was Kevin's quad sound, not tight on the arms, rush takeoff, way too small, and a very clear under rotation on that quad.
And a 2-foot. See, the takeoff went okay. At the last minute, he puts the other foot down.
He
suffers from messy landings. He has beautiful rotation, but very messy on the landings.
And they're very wild with the arms and a bit shallow on the takeoff, but got full credit for that triple axel.
Is anyone out there Stranger Things fan? Because I am, and I would say that Kevin could give Steve maybe some hairstyling tips. I mean, look at that hair.
He owns his look. He embraces it. There's no question.
You know, I competed against Kevin Reynolds, and he had this hair even back then. I think it's just a touch of that Farrah Fawcett hairspray.
Stole it from Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going back to the 70s with the Farrah Fawcett hairspray.
Well, that's what Steve in Stranger Things uses.
I know, but That is.
Should we get you some, Terry?
Yeah, I think not. I'm good. Or not, but I'm not going there.
You're great, Terrence.
Yeah, okay.
And so, again, like many others, for a skater like Kevin, because he's so deficient on the component side of things, technically he has to be strong. And he just didn't get it done today with the failed element on the second quad, the quad toe doubling out, and then the under-rotated quad sal.
The short program score for Kevin Reynolds from Canada, 69.10.
So numbers in the 70s for the previous skaters that we saw.
In fourth place.
69.10, a shake of the head. Plus, it becomes your self-image, too. He came on the scene doing 2 quads in a short program and making some history there, and that defines you from that point on.
The next